So if you came into this video more or less expecting uh, a well thought out history lesson on Sludge, then you're in the wrong place. Like, yeah, I'll give little tidbits and facts in there, but this is mostly just me going over all the sludge metal bands that I love in very loosely chronological order and just yapping about them, because that's what I felt like doing. There will be a tidbit of sludge metal history in here, but mostly I just want to go over the bands that I love, and there's another section I wanted to do in this video talking about unorthodox sludge bands, like some bands that most people probably wouldn't consider sludge, but I kind of do. So, with that being said, let's get into the first one. Melvins are widely considered to be the first ever sludge metal band, forming in the early 80s, I think. The lead singer, King Buzzo, does not even like to be called sludge metal. His argument was that it's too slow. Melvins is fast, but there are plenty of sludge metal bands out there that have fast and slow songs. I know most people consider Melvins a grunge band, but I absolutely consider them a sludge metal band. Like, yeah, some of their stuff is a little bit more grungy than other things, but some of Acid Bath's stuff is more grungy than other things. The Melvins' first album, Gluey Porch Treatments, came out in 1989, and it is, well, it's rough. You know, some people might say that, like, it's not that bad. Some people would say it's more polished than other sludge metal. It sounds almost cleaner than EYEHATEGOD. But when you take into consideration that that song is 6 minutes and you have to sit through 4 minutes of random bass notes, random drum hits, and constant guitar feedback just to get to that point, it is just, like, could you imagine being some dude in the 80s and you walk into a CD store and pick up a CD because you think it looks cool, and then you put it in your CD player and the first song is 4 minutes of nothing happening? Can you imagine how big of a turnoff that would be for dudes? Like, it's a really good thing that they didn't really get big until they released I think the 1993 album Houdini is the first real sludge metal album to ever be released. It's slow at times, it's crushing, it's fast, it's angry, and most of all, sludgy. I mean, just listen to the main riff for Honey Bucket. Here you go. Give it a listen. And then, Buzzo's vocals come in. I mean, come on, dude. That is one of the coolest songs I've ever heard, and it's like 3 seconds long. My point is, listen to Melvins. I'm not going to talk about Stoner Witch because I don't think it's a straight up grunge album, but it's grungier than this one. So we're going to move on to another band, which their debut album came out in 1993, and most people don't even consider them a metal band, but I consider their first album, as well as some of their demos, to be straight up sludge metal. And they are. Clutch released their debut album, Transnational Speedway League, in 1993, and it sounds like nothing else this band has ever put out. The first time I listened to this album, it blew me away. The riffs, the vocals, just everything about this band was so cool in the early 90s. And even in the late 90s, after a while, I start to not like Clutch's music too much. It got a little too bluesy, a little too stonery for me, but like the early to late 90s, they had a really good run of albums, even though only one of them is really a metal album. This album starts off with a bang with a Shogun named Marcus, which is up there in one of my favorite songs I've ever heard. Like, the first time I listened to Clutch, it was not this album. I didn't like it at all. And then I went to like their old stuff and listened to this, and when I heard a Shogun named Marcus, dude, I listened to that thing on repeat for like a month. Oh my god, I was addicted to this band. I also have an argument, because when people say they're not a metal band, the breakdown on this song is so good. Neil's percussive style of vocals fits so well with the riff. Like, I get that they can do whatever they want, but like, I kind of wish they would have kept that sound. It's so cool. It was so cool. And then they kind of killed it after a while. Even though their music didn't really stay that great, this album is near perfect. Like, there are so many songs, just banger after banger after banger. And trust me, I know ball. So, I know all of these songs are good, and you'll love them, I promise. The next song on the album, El Jefe Speaks, starts out with this awesome, like, wah pedal riff, and then goes into this super doomy, heavy riff. And then Neil, in the verse, does this really interesting, like, grumble. It's not a yell, it's not clean, it's just rugged and gritty. It sounds like Tom Waits almost. That's really all I have to say about this song. I don't think it's as great as Shogun named Marcus, but it's still amazing. It's chock full of awesome guitar, bass, and drums, and the vocals, and also full of Neil's percussive style of vocals, like I mentioned earlier. He does that in so many songs, and it's so cool when he does it. Well, that brings us to the third song on the album, which is the last one I'm going to spend a lot of time talking about. Binge and Purge, and it starts out not that heavy, and even when it gets heavier, it's not super heavy until the very end. We'll get there. We'll talk about that in a second. This song has the longest song, I think? Yeah, it's like 6.5 minutes. And it also has the first instance of, like, actual clean vocals on the album. It's nothing crazy. He's more or less just kind of talking. But it's still clean vocals, so I thought I'd mention that.
Perhaps it's just the way the light falls, but everything looks like a target to me.
And then it gets heavier.
I say, hey, there, fella, whose soul are you tormenting now?
And then it happens, and I'm just gonna let the rest of this song play out. I know these songs have been going on for a little bit long. I usually put in like a minute. I'm kind of long-winded when it comes to the songs, I guess. You need to hear this, though, okay?
The root of the problem has been isolated. 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 Come on, motherfucker, come on! Motherfucker, come on! Motherfucker, let's throw down! Come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfucker, let's throw down! Just try me! Just try me! What are you waiting for? Come on, motherfucker, let's throw down! Come on, motherfucker, let's go! Just reel your ugly fucking head! I'll put it on a platter! Just reel your ugly fucking head! I'll put it on a platter! So come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfucker! Let's throw down! Come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfucker! Let's go! Hey there! Hey fella! Hey there! Hey fella! Come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfucker! Let's go now! Come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfucker! Let's go! I make you wish that you never been born! I make you wish that you never been born! I make you wish that you never been born! Come on, motherfucker! Let's go! Hey there! Hey fella! Hey there! Hey fella!
Like, come on. It doesn't get angrier than that. It doesn't get angrier than that. And there's plenty of other good songs. 12-ounce Epilogue, Bacchanal, Effigy, Rats is really weird. There's so many great songs on this album. Go listen to it right now. Well, I guess that leads us to our next band, and they are one of the most prolific sludge metal bands in the world. While Melvins were the first sludge metal band, EYEHATEGOD came very close with their first album releasing in 1990, but we're going to focus on one album in particular, and that is Take As Needed for Pain, which I am not going to show the picture of, because I don't know if YouTube will like that, but it came out in 1993, and it's got like tons of great songs. Blank, Shoplift, $30 Bag, and Sister. Well, you know the rest. I mean, come on, dude. Sludge doesn't get more raw than that. I mean, except for... Dystopia debuted in October of 1994 with their album Human Equals Garbage, and it was the rawest form of sludge metal to ever exist, at least at that point it was. I'd say there are a few things that are a little bit rawer than it now, but at the time, like, that was crazy. Like, you can go and compare every sludge metal album that was out at that time. There's nothing that sounds like Dystopia. It's so jarring. The most notable songs on the album are the opener track, Stress Builds Character, and the second track, Hands That Mold. Now, Stress Builds Character is crazy. It starts out with this long, like, spoken word intro. I don't know if you can call it spoken. He's screaming about all the... Dystopia's music focuses a lot on depression and the flaws of humans and society and whatnot, and I don't think there's a single song that conveys that better than Stress Builds Character. Okay, little disclaimer, YouTube, I'm about to show an album cover, and it has a very real-looking dead body's hand on it. It's not real, YouTube. Don't get mad at me. It's not real. Is it admittedly kind of a rough listen? Yes, but that's kind of what's so cool about it. And then in '99 they followed that up with The Aftermath, and then in 2008 they followed that up with their self-titled, which is where My Meds Aren't Working comes from. And The Aftermath has a lot of really good songs, mainly Backstabber and Population Birth Control are about my favorite. Listen to those albums. They're both fantastic. I don't have much to say about them. Kind of just sounds like the first album, kind of over and over again, but that doesn't matter because that first album was cool. So, before we move on to my last band that I want to talk about, we're going to get a few of the minor ones out of the way first, those being Crowbar, Soilent Green, and Alice in Chains, which is one of the unorthodox ones I was talking about. The reason I'm not going to spend too much time on these is because, number one, Crowbar and Soilent Green, I still need to educate myself. I don't know much about them. I've only listened to one album from each band, those being Sewn-Mouth Secrets and A String of Lies from Soilent Green and Oddfellows Arrest from Crowbar. And those albums are amazing. Go listen to those. Those are fantastic, but I need to educate myself on them. I know Sammy from Acid Bath is in Crowbar, obviously, I know that. But I just don't know enough about those bands to talk about them for too long. And Alice in Chains, the reason I'm not going to spend too much time on them is, number one, everybody knows everything about Alice in Chains. They were the closest band to being a metal band out of all of the grunge bands. I once saw a Reddit comment that said, if Alice in Chains had been from Louisiana instead of Seattle, they would absolutely be considered a sludge metal band. and I could not agree with that more. They are by far the heaviest grunge band, and if you listen to Acid Bath, you can hear so much Alice in Chains like influence, especially on Pagan Terrorism Tactics. When I tell you that Acid Bath changed my life the first time I heard them, I mean it. The day that I heard them, my mom showed them to me. I had never heard anything like it. I didn't even know what sludge metal was. I hadn't heard anything like it in my life, and to this day I haven't heard anything like it. There are like three bands that are on par for like my favorite bands. Queens of the Stone Age. I think System of a Down kind of rules over all of them, but the Queens of the Stone Age, System of a Down, and Acid Bath are about all on par. I've never heard anything like Acid Bath. They are one of a kind, really. And on like TikTok and stuff, in like the sludge metal community, they get snubbed, I've noticed, like way too much. I don't know why. I don't know why people are acting like Crowbar's better than Acid Bath, because they're not. Sorry. There's no sludge metal band that will ever, and I mean ever, top Acid Bath. Acid Bath debuted just a few months prior to Dystopia in August of 1994 with their album When the Kite String Pops, which got a lot of backlash for the usage of a painting from John Wayne Gacy, but everybody knows about the serial killer paintings as album covers. Everybody knows about that. The second one was Dr. Kevorkian, I think is what that guy's name is. But I'm sure everyone also knows about the tale of Rotten Records and how they treat every band they sign just horribly. So Acid Bath had a pretty rough ride throughout their whole career, and then disbanded in 1997 due to the tragic death of their bass player Audie Petrie, who was killed by a drunk driver. There is not a single member of this band that doesn't have insane talent. Sammy and Mike are fantastic guitar players. Jimmy Kyle is a crazy drummer. Dax is an amazing singer, and Audie's bass playing is so cool. His tones are awesome, his riffs are awesome. Everybody in this band is awesome. I'm sure, as all of you know now, Acid Bath is back together due to the tragic passing of another one of their friends. And having that friend pass kind of made them realize that they might not have much longer on this earth. So they kind of need to get back on it, and I saw Acid Bath at Sonic Temple, and it was, to be fair, would have much preferred to see them in a theater where they got to play their full set, and it was not outside and hot. I would have much preferred an indoor show for that, but whatever, I got to see Acid Bath, come on. I probably won't be showing many one-on-one songs like I've been doing with all these other bands, because if I were to do that with this end, we would be here for like at least another hour, so I'm just gonna kind of give a description of the different styles of the albums, because they only have 2 albums and they're both wildly different in like aesthetics and songwriting. So we're gonna go over that, and I'll give you like my favorite songs from each album. Kite String has such a gritty, dirty, creepy atmosphere, especially in the songwriting. Like, some of the songs are so creepy, and not in the way that like Cannibal Corpse is creepy. It's not like hammer smashed face and I come blood. It's very real feeling. Like Finger Painting is Insane is my favorite song from Acid Bath, period. And it's about Charles Manson, and it gives off that vibe just with the sound of it and the lyrics. It's so creepy sounding. And Jezebel is about the murder of a prostitute, which is a very real thing. And you know what the scariest part about Acid Bath's music, especially like Jezebel in specific? That's happening somewhere in the world right now. The exact meaning of that song is going on somewhere in the world right now, and that's a sad and scary thought. While Kite String was gritty and sludgy and really had its own sound, when their second album came out in 1996, Pagan Terrorism Tactics, it It's way more melodic, way prettier, way less gritty and sludgy, but it's way better produced. It's way more philosophical in the lyrics. It's way more artsy, and you can really hear the influences in like certain songs like Diab Soleil, uh, Venus Blue. You can hear Alice in Chains. At least I hear Alice in Chains influence. Locust Spawning sounds like a Pantera song almost, like with the guitar tone and the riff. And there's a part where someone screams "Devour" and it sounds like Phil Anselmo. And 13 Fingers and New Corpse is very punky, very thrashy. And there's a few poems, I skipped those. And there's still slow acoustic songs like Scream of the Butterfly, Bones of Baby Dolls on Kite String, New Ed Sensation, and Dead Girl on Pagan Terrorism Tactics. I wish there was more to say about Acid Bath, but they just don't really have enough music. They have a demo CD out, which I own, and at one point they planned on having a third album called Killer Rat Poison, and that didn't happen, but now they're back together, and I'm pretty sure they don't plan on releasing any music now that they're back together, which is kind of sad, but they're old. I guess I get it. But yeah, that kind of does it, really, for this video. Was it a good video? No. Now, after Acid Bath, all the members split off and did their own things. Sammy went on to be in Crowbar, and then he founded Goat Whore. Jimmy, I don't know what Jimmy did. I think he became a missionary. Actually, Mike and Dax went on to do one album with Agents of Oblivion, and then Dax moved on to Dead Boy and the Elephant Men, and then solo, and now they're all back together except for Jimmy and Audie. Anyways, yeah, Acid Bath and really all of these bands really inspired me a lot to start my own band, and I did. And hopefully one day I'll be just like these guys, playing in a bar with 3 people with all my buddies. But you know, I'm not talented enough for that. Well, I'd say that about does it for this video. For those of you that stuck around and watched, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, that about does it. I plan on making more of these for different genres. Next up is nu metal. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.